Hey everybody, it's FireWizard23 here. I just wanted to make a little video to kind of talk about something that's been bugging me today. It is the 1st of July 2011 when I'm making this video. Um, so what's been going on? My surgery has been scheduled for the 12th of July, 11 days from now. It's going to be happening. I'm not so concerned much about the surgery. I'll probably get anxious as I get close to the time, but it's such a routine surgery that's done so often that it's not really a big deal at all. I'll only be in the operating room for half an hour, and then I'll be woken up and be sent home. Um, so right now, this is my situation. The biggest problem I've had with this is trying to get payment arranged for paying for my surgery, because unfortunately, my insurance does not cover the surgery at all. My condition was pre-existing, so my insurance wouldn't cover it. But it's been bugging me more and more, and I didn't want to put it off anymore because I feel like I could really be risking my health. So, for those who don't, if I've mentioned it before, I have an inguinal hernia. That's what's being repaired. Uh, so what I've been doing is I've been filling out paperwork and stuff to get reduced care. Three main things are charged to me for this surgery: the surgeon, the anesthesiologist, and the hospital. I talked with the surgeon, and they've agreed to knock down my fee from $12.50 down to $6.50, which is great. I'm so happy about that, and I'll just like put that on a credit card or whatever. Fine. Anesthesiologist, I'm still waiting to hear back from the doctor who's going to perform the anesthesia to get a reduction of care there. It's about, I want to say it's around $1,500, $2,000 for the anesthesia. I just want to see if maybe he can do some kind of a reduction of care because insurance won't cover it. I'm just waiting to hear back from him. The third thing was the hospital, and I got great news today. The hospital, after looking at my application and my income and stuff, they've agreed to pay 100% of the hospital's cost, which is roughly about $8,000. So I'm so happy about that, and I'm ecstatic about that because that means we can actually just go forward with the surgery. Because if they weren't going to do that, I had to wait until my insurance would actually cover it, which would be a complete year of having the insurance. Uh, but the only thing that really kind of bummed me out today is I'm one of those. I have Asperger's, for those who don't know that. And with people with Asperger's, we're very tunnel vision. If we want something, like, we set up ourselves to do a certain thing, like, just there's a set of steps we establish. And if we don't have those things the way we want, like if it doesn't go the way we want, we get really, really emotionally frustrated and we can't function. Like, I mean, it's really difficult to explain, but I've never been clinically diagnosed as having Asperger's, but after being with a psychotherapist for like 4 years, she was almost like, "You have Asperger's." Like, just not even a question in her mind that if I had Asperger's, it wouldn't even surprise her. So I've always just kind of said I have Asperger's. And today I just had one of those classic examples because I was so frustrated with this, I had really difficulty functioning. But here's what happened. Basically, everything went exactly as I wanted it, fine. And then I got a hold of my VSAC, which is my loan lender for all my education loans. And I was thinking, like, okay, now that I'm going to have the surgery, I'll put myself on a medical forbearance. And I thought I could do something like that, like a medical forbearance. And unfortunately, they don't have such a thing. And I got a person on the phone, one of we call it the people who, when you call a company, they're on the phone, the operators. I got one of the operators, and I explained my situation. I said I wanted to go on like a medical forbearance, and they said unfortunately they don't have a medical forbearance for education loans. I'm like, what? And that just really freaked me out. And I'll get more into the specifics later, but I said, what else can we do? And unfortunately, I make slightly too much for, and I have to actually look at that. Let me do that right now, because I can actually pull the form up for that. Because I had looked at just a plain, actually, this also helped me get the correct stuff so I can talk about it with you properly. All of you out there in internet land. Yeah. Postponements, deferments. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Deferments. Well, okay. Yeah, what I wanted was like I said, what I had intended was a medical forbearance that, I've had surgery, I'm going to have bills that accrue after my surgery. I need time to pay those off, and I want my loans deferred. And unfortunately, that doesn't exist, but there is such a thing as a mandatory forbearance where I am just in a situation where I cannot make a payment, as one being, I do not have income. And I wouldn't have income during the 2 weeks after my surgery because I can't be working. So I could do a mandatory forbearance, and from what I understand, I could get a month forbearance. But my loan is already paid so far ahead that wouldn't matter. I could just simply not pay on it for a month, and I'd be in the same situation. So the other thing, I thought it was an economic hardship deferment, which I've been on those before, and you only get so many months for that. Here's what it says: a deferment for borrowers who earn less than minimum wage, which I don't, or exceed. How can you earn less than minimum wage? Or exceed a federally defined debt-to-income ratio. A borrower may also be eligible if he or she is receiving state or federal aid. Download form here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was another reason too. So basically, I was just really, really bummed that that I couldn't go on like a medical forbearance. I was like, oh, it sucks. But I want to look at this. Copy of rewards. I understand. Assistance. Include copy. Yeah, here's the deferment request. Let me just read this directly. I've been granted economic on the ability to defer program with the federal programs. I'm receiving payments of federal state, but I'm assuming it's Peace Corps. The federal minimum wage is $7.25. Really? Holy cow! I make $9.70. I make $9.25. I guess you should be happy. My monthly income is. Let's figure this out. I'm sorry. This must be amazing to watch me just sit and type things, right? No, wait, no. 40 times 9.25 times 52 divided by 12. 1,060. Rats. Nope. My family size is 1. Rats. It's not gonna work. But I thought I used like your. I seem to remember submitting my Whatever. I'm sorry. That's so interesting. Anyway, I can't do that, so I'm all bummed. I can't do that. So I was all mad. So I'm just really bummed about that. And now let me get into the more financial issue of that. I'm sorry. That must have been absolutely amazing to watch, and I can finally see myself again. The problem is my current loan status. I pay $338 a month on my VSAC loan. I have a little over $4,000 in credit card debt, and it's just my money is just really, really tight. I send $87.50 to my VSAC loan every week, $50 off to my credit card, $14 off to savings, $10 off to car insurance, $15 off to health insurance, $5 off to cystic fibrosis, a donation from my friend, and I think there was one more. Oh, $20 off to ShareBuilder to build stocks and bonds. So I mean, the money is just really, really tight, and it's just really got me bummed. Like, where's it gonna come from? And so I've been all upset and mad about that all week. I'm just blah. All day, I'm sorry. So I'm just blah. I don't know what to do. I'm just all upset about that. And again, it's not the surgery that bothers me. It's just where is this money going to come from? And I'm just really wigging out about it. So I just wanted to lay that out there. If people got some well wishes and words of support, I'd really, really appreciate it just to keep my spirits up. So I'll talk to everybody later, all right? Take care. Bye-bye for now.